Yeah, I mean, I was excited to work for the Trib. That was sort of my lifelong dream, to have a bigger paper, big daily paper, more exposure, that kind of thing. I had been writing for See Chicago Dance, long reviews, and those would sometimes be 900 words. But it was good because for the reader, I'd only been writing short previews. The See Chicago Dance reviews kind of prepared me to write on a regular basis a fairly long review, except I had about half the space. There was the time restriction because, which See Chicago Dance actually also helped with, because Sid insisted that we write overnight. But with the Tribune, the stakes somehow felt higher. So you'd see a show, in general, your review would be due, well, first it was 11 o'clock the next morning, and then it was 10. And so I think it increased my anxiety overall about being able to absorb what I saw and write about it quickly. But I got used to it. It wasn't as easy at first, but then I got used to it. I enjoyed seeing my work in the Tribune. I got very poor placement, I thought, as a rule. Um, it was exciting, and I love my editor, Doug George. He was great. They kind of left my copy alone. They didn't do a lot of editing, and he would give me strokes sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. Be honest when he thought I'd made a misstep and say, I think this is not what you want to say, or you may not, He saved me, more than once. So I thought he was a great editor. I really enjoyed working with him. I tried to still maintain a mix of things that I wrote about. Would go to the little shows, one weekend things and little known choreographers. And I thought, well, if they really hate it, they'll tell me. But they never did, so I just kept doing it. I mean, I would try to cover the big things because, that's expected, what's happening at the auditorium and at the Harris. And I actually enjoyed that usually too, so yeah. But yeah, I felt it was more traditional, maybe less knowledgeable at the Tribune, the audience, yeah.